behind Stuart's Auto. This is my 2019 Mercedes 144 four-wheel drive Sprinter. I purchased it at the end of 2019, and I did all the modifications, mostly myself.
What do you like about your Sprinter the best?
I chose it for the potential to do a little off-road travel and bring my home with me, so to speak.
What would you tell people is the top modifications that you should do to your Sprinter?
Well, I would say the first thing you need to do is upgrade your suspension. It gives you much more capability and peace of mind when you're on a little bit of off-road travel. That would be number one. And the second thing, I would get an extended range fuel tank. That was something that I didn't expect to be as important as it is.
How have those two modifications played out on Sprinter Overland trip?
Well, I didn't have to fill in any diesel for this entire trip. I had absolutely no range anxiety, which was awesome. It also, when you're just traveling around, if you pass by a place with cheap diesel prices, you can just top off the tank. So it actually, in a way, starts paying for itself.
What about suspension-wise? Like, what were you running before, and why did you decide to upgrade suspension?
Well, in 2019, when the first upgrades I did was my suspension, and I started out with the Agile Rip Kit, and it was great. It really served a good purpose. But 40,000 miles later, I decided to make an upgrade, so I switched to King suspension. And as good as Agile was compared to stock suspension, the King just took it up to another level. So it's been fantastic. In this trip, it really proved itself, and I was pleasantly surprised how capable it was.
What kind of differences or feeling did you get from this suspension versus what you had before?
Well, I was much more confident in going over bumps on both ascending and descending. I had much more control. I wasn't rocking at all. You just felt super steady, and there wasn't a lot of rolling back and forth or bucking up and down. It really handled that well.
Cool. So you've been playing around with the settings. Like, what would you say your settings preferences are now?
Well, right now, I have it set at the rear. I have the heavy-duty Deaver leaf springs, and the adjustable shock I have set all the way soft. And in the front, I have the coil-over set to soft, and the shock, the auxiliary shock, set to all the way stiff right now. So for kind of faster travel, I set it to stiff, and then for more slow, kind of undulating rock crawling, I turned it down to soft, and that's
Nice.
what I've been playing around with right now, and it
Cool.
seems to be working.
We've been out here for 4 days, 3 nights. What's your memorable part about this Sprinter Overland trip?
It really pushed me to drive roads and conditions to an extreme. I would have never done that without being on this trip, and that gave me the confidence to handle more moderate terrain that I normally do. So I think I'll just feel at ease doing things on my own. And the other thing that was great was the food. It was fantastic. It was I can't express my appreciation and how good everything was and how it was handled.
What was your favorite meal on this trip?
Oh, let's see. I'd say last night's the shabu shabu. It was good, great.
That was different, right?
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Thanks, Stu. Appreciate it.
All right.